Factory worker Kicky recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door. After Kama moves in, he begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor. For no reason, he hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors inside the apartment slam shut. For no reason, one afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then, this happens. OK gets a good jump scare, is a door slam, shut right in front of him. And, it seems to literally scare a fart right out of him. But now, this is where the fun ends, and things start to get really dark. Because another day, not long after sunset, the EIE activity in the apartment starts up. Once again, now Kay is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment. What happens next is truly creepy. The cupboard door opens by itself, and Kay's helmet slides across the floor. Later that night, Kama decides to live stream from his apartment. He says that he's having trouble sleeping, because he keeps hearing things moving and falling to the floor over in the next room. What happens next, live on camera, is downright chilling.
들어가세요. 가만 득도 빨렸던 역사가 나사드 역시나
Live on stream. Kay hears the sounds of his belongings falling to the floor in the other room. But when he goes to investigate the drawers of a small cupboard, slide open on their own, Kay's had enough and runs down the stairs and out of the building. But when he looks up at his apartment window, he is shocked to see someone or something standing inside his apartment, seemingly looking right down at him. So with everything that has happened, could Kay's apartment actually be haunted by the restless ghost of the man whose life was taken there? Let me know what you think. Natalie Hint is taking a few iPhone Live photos of her sister-in-law and niece at a scenic lookout in Utah, when suddenly she notices something very odd. When Natalie watches the live photos back, she notices a bicycle riding by at an alarming speed in the background. All on its own. There's no rider, and there's no one chasing the runaway bike. Natalie says she is creeped out by the strange photos. Viewer Stephen Figueroa says that he's been experiencing paranormal events since he was 3 years old. He says that he has even seen full-bodied shadow apparitions in his home. So, back in 2013, when Stephen was 18 years old, he says that he was finally able to capture proof of what he's been experiencing. But it's a bit potato because all he had to record back then was his iPod. Touch notice. That the trash can first tips slightly forward, then moves back, then crashes over onto the floor. A few bags and suitcases fall over as well, for no apparent reason. Cut to 2017. And Stephen has now upgraded his video with a new phone. When he hears a strange rattling noise coming from the hallway outside his bedroom, he once again decides to try to record some proof of his paranormal experiences. And this is when things start to get really weird. A picture frame on the wall violently moves and raises up almost as if it's trying to fly right off the wall. Since this video, Stephen says that his grandmother cleansed and staged their home, and for the last 6 years, he's happy to report he's never had another paranormal experience. Paulus Helander, in his email. Paulus says that his brother was home all alone one night at their farm in Finland out the window, though he notices that the light in the barn has mysteriously turned on. Paulus says that this strange event has happened many times, but no one in his family can figure out why. Now the farm is in the middle of nowhere, and the man is all alone. But nevertheless, he gathers his courage and goes out to turn off the light. He films the barn as he searches for any explanation as to why the light turned on. Did you see it? A pale, undefined face can be seen staring in through the window of the barn, seemingly watching the man before disappearing into the night. Thankfully, whatever it was seems to have scurried off, and the man returned home unharmed. But what do you think this is? Is it something paranormal? Or perhaps something even more terrifying? A real person stalking around the farm in the middle of nowhere in the dead of night?